Howdy, Jennifer Tochi here. And what am I doing? Laying on my bed on my stomach with my feet in the air. Oh, I'm doing a Dave Maggot, man. On 80's Archives Day. Yes. And I got a little tilt to the phone. Because, why? Because I've given up trying to make it straight. So, hey, I'm going to be off-center in the 80's archives today. And yes, behind me you see the bookcase. That is not organized all the way. Because I'm about to get 2 more of these bookcases. Yes. So the day when my movies are finally organized to perfection. Yeah, one of these days. Little OCD in me. Yep. Little OCD. Okay. Yes. And 80's Archives Monday. What is she doing? What is Jennifer Tochi doing? Besides laying like Dave Maggot on her bed and waving to Dave Maggot with her toes. I am doing a movie that I think other people don't know about. I don't know. I wanted to do something I thought other people didn't know about but usually every time I think that, people know about it. It's weird. Okay. I've noticed that it's not on any of my 80's collection tapes. Yeah, so that's a good thing. And yeah. And I also wanted something that was kind of like people went nutso, a movie about something people went nutso for in the 80's, which was a lot of things. But a movie was centered on this one. And no, it's not breaking. Yes, the first paragraph explains this well. Music, workouts, melodrama. And of course, lots of heavenly bodies mix, mesh, bump, and grind in this contemporary story of not giving in and winning on your own terms. Yep. Winning on your own terms. And 1984, Heavenly Bodies. I think someone I know out there named Sterling will appreciate this picture. And this picture. Yeah. Those 80's aerobics outfits were a little sleazy. This is a little good sleazy picture to have under Heavenly Bodies. Yes, 3 secretaries, one named Samantha, played by Cynthia Dale, quit their secretary jobs and make their own aerobic studio out of a warehouse. And do they do good at first? Oh, let me climb up here a little more. Okay. Do they do good at first? No, they don't. Because if they did, well, they wouldn't do good at the end. Because it's 80's, man. Yes, and they call it heaven. They call their studio Heavenly Bodies. Yes. And it's just a little place to go get dance lessons and take aerobics, but it's not doing very good, as I've said. And yes, and Samantha, the one of the owners, decides to get some coverage on them by they live in Detroit. So she goes to the coach of the Detroit Lions. I own another movie with football players in it. Okay. And says we kick their butt at aerobics. And so the coach says, no, you wouldn't. And they go there. And does she kick their butt? Of course she does. Quarterback lasts the longest, of course. But eventually breaks down. Love interest for Samantha, of course. Because you're doing aerobics across from somebody, you're gonna fall in love in the 80s, man. And the guys wore those great 80s shorts, so I'm happy. Yeah. So there's another studio in town, a Richie Bitchy studio, that had all the aerobics people going there. But they slowly realize they are losing their aerobicizers. And they find out about heavenly bodies. And since they're Richie Bitchy people, they start causing trouble for heavenly bodies. Ooh, yes. And so Samantha finally has it. And after they call the police on her studio and reporters are there, ooh, she televises a contest to them, saying, our best aerobics people against your best. And whoever loses has to close down. And I wonder who that happens. Will the Richie Bitchy people win? Will the nice people win? Will Richie people plan something to make it so Samantha won't be able to aerobicize? I'll never tell. So my toes say goodbye to you. So I better say goodbye now. There's my 80s archives. Thank you once again, Hobbs, for starting this. And, hey, you can watch. You can subscribe. You can like. And I hope you had a nice Easter and a nice day after Easter. Goodbye.